Channel Academy IS. This is the continuation of the series Sociological Thinkers. Today I pick up a new thinkers that is Talcott Parsons. I have already covered Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, and Max Weber's. So this is Talcott Parsons revisions series. This is the part one. This is social systems and patterns variables. UPSC Sociology Optionals Paper 1. So this is by Academy IS by Priyanka. So let's start. So first, a brief introductions about the Talcott Parsons. Right, this is the timelines. So let's see who was Talcott Parsons. Talcott Parsons was an American sociologist and one of the leading proponents of structural functionalism. Do note these words that is in the bold text because you have to use it in the answer, that is structural functionalism. He attempted to explain how society maintains order, stability, and continuity rather than why conflict occurs. People have already watched or have seen the series of this simplifying sociological thinkers. I have already covered Karl Marx, where the main focus of Karl Marx is about the conflict that is going on in the society. But for Talcott Parsons, the main focus is all about how society maintains social order, stability, and how it maintains the continuity. Okay, his works was influenced by Emile Durkheim, Max Weber, and Wilfred Pareto, because these thinkers are indirectly talked about the social order, as Talcott Parsons himself did. So what is the core idea? The core idea is society is an interconnected system. Note this word interconnected. Interconnected system where every institutions performs essential functions for the survivals of the whole. Whole means the whole society. And every institution, so that is if you have read, anyone have read sociology, can you remember what are the institutions in the society? This is the families, the educations, economies, politics, religions, laws, that is our systems, parliament. These all are the institutions of the society. And these institutions are interconnected, and these interconnections make our society function smoothly and make it survive. So the keywords to be noted in the answer writing, that is social order, consensus, stability, and functionalism. This one to be noted, okay? So let's understand what is social system. According to Talcott Parsons, a social system is a network of social relationships in which individuals interact according to social norms, values, and roles to achieve social order and stability. So in simple, what we can say, society is not just a collection of individuals. It is not just about all individuals are living in the society and doing their work in their own way. It is not like that. It is a structured system where institutions, as I mentioned, family, education, economy, religions, politics are interconnected and work together to maintain equilibriums. So let me explain. A social systems is a network of social relationship. It is noted. It is a social relationship where individuals interact according to the shared norms, values, and roles to achieve social order and stability. As for examples, students in any school or college goes to a teachers. So what is happening here? A social relationships is happening. Teacher students going to the teachers for some help, and there is some set of norms and rules is set for these interactions, for this relationship. The students will respect the teachers, follow the instructions, and in this way the students will grow up or do excellency in the academics field. So in this way, this is the school or college. This is the education system. So this in these education systems is a kind of social relationships is happening. So this is the social systems. So and this interaction between students and teachers is showing the social relationship. In the same way, we will find each institutions is interacting with one another. And what say? A student is a part of what? Is a part of family. So in this way, a family is interacting what? A family is interacting with the education system. Suppose and in a family, a father goes to the any office or go or any job. So what is happening if a family is doing the economic activities, a family is doing the becoming the part of the economy. When a group of the families go outside for any religious places or any festivals, what is happening? A family is interacting with religions. So in this way, we can see that one systems is interacting with other systems, and that's making the social relationships and the social relationship happenings according to some rules and rules and norms, values and roles, so that society can achieve social order and stability. So this is very much simple to understand, I hope so. So as per the definition, these are the component of social systems, where we will find actors, some individuals. There must be some individuals, some persons, and there have some status and roles, such as I will give the example of students. So this is the actors, status and roles, expected behavior attached to a position, such as a student going to the teachers. So teachers have some positions and status and this role assigned to the teachers. Norms, there will be some obviously some rules that guides the behavior, that a guidance is given to the teachers, and then guidance will also given to the students, that the student will act in such a way and the teacher will act in such a in this way. And values is there, that when they are interacting some kind of obviously some values is workings that a respect a student have to give, the teacher will so there's kindness, patience to the students. And what's the institutions is there, so interaction of the institutions, as I give example of a family interacting to education, religion. So this is the component. So how does a social system work? Again, the same things. Family, every institution performs a specific function, and this function are interdependent. Family is interdependent on educations. Educations is also interdependent on the economies, because of school or educations will get the monies once they get have the students from the family, from the society, and then only then they can earn monies, economy. And economy is also somewhere interconnected with the politics, because that education systems will somehow indirectly influenced by the politics, or somewhere we can say the government. And some laws will be there. laws as per the rules, norms, regulation, the institutions will be run. So if there is any violation, the students or anyone can go to the court and make complaint of it. So in this way, social stability do remain. So if one institution weakens, the other institutions are also somewhat affected. Example is during the COVID-19, disruptions in educations affected employment, family life, and economy. See, during COVID-19, there is disruption not just in the education, but everywhere. Just disruptions in the economy. What say the office job become the remote job. People shift their job in the remote, in their home. Similarly, the students started taking online classes. Although this was going on the digital mode, there was some kind of disruptions in the system, because a families just can't always handle this much pressure. And also that other things, that if a person going to the office, their environment is different, school environment is different. So they shall lose those environment, and it creates disruptions as well. And the economy's activities, the market was closed. So economy's activities was lessened, the growth was lessened, and also the interactions between the peoples was reduced. So basically, it shows that when it causes disruptions in one or two institutions, it affects somehow other institutions as well. So the main questions answer of Talcott Parsons, that why does a society remain stable? So what is the rules? Why and how this society remains stable? Talcott Parsons argued that social stability is maintained through shared values, such as we will shared values, as for example, we can say we will respect the elders. We'll as a person will take care of the children's. So we will obey our national anthems, and we'll respect our national flag. This is the shared values. And social norms is there. That means some kind of rules and regulations is there. Role performance is there. In each one has their own assigned roles. There is a mother, father, students, teachers, son has their own roles, daughters have their own roles in the families, teacher and students have their own roles in the education systems. If we go to the any religious institution, there will be some kind of priest and devotees. Their roles is different. If you go to the new office, who is the head and who is the staffs and others managerials, their role is different. Socializations, we interact each other. Someone we interact somehow, and somewhere we interact each other. These institutions are built up and open for the socializations purpose as well. That is we'll find that is in another concept, that is what is the purpose of the education. So and so these socializations do happen through the education systems. When students go to the in schools and colleges, they interact with others, children, others families, others, even in fact others religions as well. So they used to be socialized. And the socializations get happens first through family and then through the education system. So we will read it in another topic. Cooperations, there is some kind of cooperation among institutions. Example is children learn discipline and responsibilities in their families, which helps them perform effectively in schools, workplace, and society. Yes, the fast socializations do happen in the family itself, where they learn this discipline and responsibility from their parents, from their siblings, from their relatives, and then this shift to the schools, and then the workplace, and by socializing, going to any travels, going to any religious places. I mean, through interacting with the society, their socializations do happen, and in this way, society remains stable. Also, key terms is value consensus. Okay. So this is something different questions to be think when we'll cover or understand the thinkers in details. You can think this: if person believes society survives because institutions cooperate, then why do caste conflict, communal violence, and unemployment, social movement continues to exist? Yes, if person's theory is still sufficient, then how does Marx provide a better explanations? Now, basically, we have to make the comparisons between persons and Marx. Okay, I will do this in another slide in a better moment. So, all this is a social system. I will make different videos on each theory so that it can be covered in a good and details way. Okay, so do comment PDF and join my Telegram channels I have, and I will make this Telegram channel for PDFs of these lectures. And do like, share, and subscribe to get more contents of sociology, sociological thinkers, to complete this series, to have more interactions as well. So thanks for watching. So all this is for today. Have a good day.